ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਅੰਦਰ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਦਿਨੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਨਸਲ ਪ੍ਰਸਤੀ ਦਾ ਹੋਰ ਵਾਕਿਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਜਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਰਕ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠੀਆਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਸਿੱਖ ਮਾਵਾਂ 'ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਸ਼ਖਸ ਗੰਦ ਸੁੱਟ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਨਫ਼ਰਤ ਦਾ ਇਜ਼ਹਾਰ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਦੇ ਖਿਲਾਫ ਨਾ ਸਿਰਫ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਰਜਿਸਟ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਬਲਕਿ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੀ ਹਰ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿੰਜ ਸ਼ਾਮਿਲ ਹੈ। ਆਓ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ
कि हाँ जी भी केदी हिम्मत हुई भी इदा मूँह ते गाला कट के गए गंदियां गंदियां होर कोई कातों नहीं आया अपनी बीतियां ने कोई भी नहीं अफसोस आया सीगा। आई नो तुसीं सारे अज इत्थे पहुंचे आ, थैंक यू सो मच कि सारे अज आए आ, पर उस दिन भी सारियां दे ग्रैंड किड्स आ, सारियां दे बच्चे आ, सारियां नूं उत्थे होना चाहिदा सी कि साडे एल्डर्स ना कोई इदा बदतमीजी करके चल जूगा ते कोई कुछ कहूगा भी नहीं। I just want everybody to know that even though we don't speak English, our voices need to be heard, regardless if that's in English or not. And if we're not born here, that does not mean we don't belong here. I wasn't born here. That doesn't mean I don't belong here, right? I do belong here because Canada is a diverse country and we all deserve to be heard and seen. So I respect our justice system a lot, and I urge everybody to have trust in them, but also on the same hand we should hold them accountable for acts like this, because it's their duty to punish people who hurt our feelings. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਨਸਿਕ ਦੁੱਖ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹ ਲੋਕੀ ਫਿਜ਼ੀਕਲ ਦੁੱਖ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਣ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਕਿਤੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਅਕਾਊਂਟੇਬਲ ਹੋਲਡ ਕਰਨੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਆ। ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਗ੍ਰੇਡ 8 ਚ ਗ੍ਰੇਡ 9 ਚ ਆਈ ਸੀ ਨਾ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਉਹ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੀ, ਤੂੰ ਵਾਪਸ ਚਲ ਜਾ। ਕਿਉਂ ਚਲ ਜਾ? ਇਸ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਚ ਕਿਉਂ ਆਇਆ? ਇੱਕ ਨਿਊ ਲਾਈਫ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਲਈ, ਨਿਊ ਓਪਰਚੁਨਿਟੀਜ਼ ਲਈ। ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੇਖੀਏ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਮੇਨ, ਲਾਈਕ Doris said, English wasn't even the first language here. This land belongs to native indigenous people, and this land will always belong to them. This land, if this is not our home, this is not yours as well. I would like to tell this to the couple, that if this is Canada, you're supposed to speak indigenous languages too then. Why aren't you forced to speak that? You know, I would like to bring this to light. This is Kaldi Galla, Constable Kailon, Parmbir Kailon. He was here and there was this man who was in support of the couple. He came to Constable Kailon and he said, hey, why don't you speak French? And you know what Constable Kailon's answer was? Hey, why don't you speak the indigenous languages? Why don't you speak Punjabi? Try. So if we're forced to speak some language which is alien to us, then we could say the same thing to you. We gotta learn how to respect every single person. As a community, community sirf South Asian community nahi hai. When I say we're all in this together, by that I mean ਜਿਹੜੀ ਵੀ community ਨਾਲ discrimination ਹੋਈ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਆ, ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ। ਚਾਹੇ if you're Chinese, if you're Korean, if you're African, if you belong to the LGBTQ+ community, we're all in this together. We're all against discrimination and we're all against racism. So I really hope that this couple is held accountable for future generations. Sure, our grandmothers are older now. What about the little kids who are still growing up? We'll tell our grandmothers to forget, but the kids, they will never forget. They will grow up with hate, and they should have an example that, you know what, if you're racist with somebody, this is what happens to you. There should be an example set out for people who behave that we're aliens in this land. So thank you very much. Thank you to the Binder auntie for organizing this, to Doris, to Swag Coalition for organizing this, to Khalside. Thank you to every single person who's here. Thank you to the motorcycle group who came here, the Sikh Motorcycle group. Thank you so much. Thank you to our MLAs, our MPs, the RCMP. This just proves that you have been a victim of racism at some point. That's why you're here. And you don't want anybody else to feel that in the future. That's why you're here too. This is for the kids. This is for the future. I've been a victim of racism. My parents have been. The kids have been. The grandmothers have been. When does it stop? It needs to stop now. It's 2021. So thank you guys. I hope, and I'm sorry if I said something wrong, but I will never be quiet. I will not be quiet until they're not held accountable for their mistake. So thank you.